I'm Mosel, and we are here today in the Erdener Treppchen Vineyard. You see on the other side the village of Erden, and the vineyard is called Treppchen. Treppchen means the little staircase vineyard. We will see later in a lower vineyard they built little staircases in the vineyard, which gave the name. This is one of our most steepest vineyards, which we own in the entire estate. And this exposure and the steepness of the vineyard makes it very, very special. We have a 100% south-facing vineyard here, and you see the steepness here is incredible. It's nearly up to 100% steepness. Very difficult to walk here and to work here.
If you go a bit downstream, past these slate cliffs, you get a part of the Erdener Treppchen that's been reorganized. It's still very steep, but the slope is more uniform and there are more access roads. In that part of the vineyard, we can do some of the hardest work with a small crawler tractor. But much of the work is still done by hand, especially the harvesting.
Here we are in the old part of the Erdener Treppchen, and you see the vineyard is so steep that they built some staircases here into the vineyard out of sandstone, which made it much easier to the workers to reach the vines. This vineyard have a very special soil, and it is the red slate which we find here. The red slate soil, also from Devonian time, 400 million years old. The red color comes from oxidation. It used to be blue slate, but by oxidation and the high iron content, the soil oxidized into this red color. The wines here in Erden, I like them very much. It's one of my favorite wines. They have a very special taste. They are very racy, mineral driven. The acidity seems to be always a little bit higher as from all our other vineyards. And it has a very nice, lingery, long finish from a very refreshing acidity. Wines which can age dramatically. We just had recently a 1978 Erdener Treppchen Cabernet, and it was amazing how fresh this wine was still tasting.
Here, in the oldest part of Treppchen, we have an excellent parcel of our 100-year-old vines where we harvest our dry corrosive wax Riesling. From parcels down there in the reorganized part, we get our Cabernet and Spätlese wines. The fruit for our sweet style botrytis wines come from all over the vineyard, wherever botrytis has developed. The affected fruit is selected out by the pickers during the harvest and vinified separately to produce Auslese, Beerenauslese and Trockenbeerenauslese. We also have a small parcel that we hold out for ice wine, where we pick the grapes when they are frozen solid. But we don't always get a cold enough freeze for that. If it doesn't look like it's going to freeze by the end of December, then we go ahead and pick the fruit for a late harvest wine. If we wait too long, the fruit falls on the ground and then the wild boar eat it all. We have some very clever wild boars around here who always seem to know exactly when the fruit is perfect ripeness. But if we manage to get the fruit first, then we can usually produce the complete range of Riesling styles here in the Erdener Treppchen Vineyard.